Oh, hey, what's up, nerd farm? What you guys been doing while I've been gone, huh? Picking your nose and eating it? Guys, it's me. I'm back. Scuba. Call me Captain Busy, you know, because I've been busy. As you can see, this house, you might be able to see this house is it's in disarray, okay? It's in disarray. So, because while you're there sitting on your couch eating Cheetos, picking your nose and eating it, sprinkling your boogers on the Cheetos and eating it, I've been building a house with my bare hands. And by building a house with my bare hands, I mean I've been hiring contractors for the past 3 weeks to come out and do stuff at the house and renovate and whatever. Nonetheless, I've been sitting here being a freaking man, so I don't want to hear any sass about my absence in the comments. But in all seriousness, I want to talk to you about something. Guys, there's this company out that has been reaching out to me for a while, and I've done a video on them in the past, and they have not gained like a lot of popularity. They've gained some popularity, but not like wide-scale popularity that I do believe they deserve. And when I'm searching for a beard product, when I'm judging a beard company, whatever that means, when I'm looking at a beard company as a whole, it's not a big secret because I've said this numerous times, is that beard products in general, they don't span to crazy great to crazy bad. I mean, there's a few bad ones, but they all kind of land there in the middle, or in the good section. There's not a huge margin of error on either side. It's usually like the bell curve's pretty. The bell curve's not a gradual slope, and I don't know how many of you guys are like math magicians and know what the bell curve means. But in the beard world, in my experience, and I've experienced a lot of companies, they're all generally in a certain range of goodness, right? There are a few outliers, and those are the companies that I try to talk about because they lie out to me. They outlie to me, and that's proper grammar, so don't check that. But one of these companies is called Black Rebel, right? Now, Black Rebel, why is Black Rebel great? When I judge a company, the main thing I'm looking at is scents and what is in the product. So there's two factors there that are pretty much the determining points of whether I think a company is good or not, because anybody can slap some argan oil and some jojoba oil, not jojoba, in a bottle with a scent and make some beard oil and use it at home, right? Or they could sell it to their friends. There's a lot of people that do that. Running a company is a whole different thing. I mean, it depends on how grand of a scale you go, right? But you right now, could order some jojoba oil or argan oil off the internet, off Amazon or something like that. Maybe the dark web, get some top secret jojoba oil, right? And you could just put in like some sandalwood scent or some vanilla scent, whatever you want in there, and you can make your own beard products. But there are guys with experience that have been doing this for a while that are really good at it. And when I talked earlier about scents, why scents are important to me, a company with all good scents is hard to find, because a lot of people will do like the kind of routine. They'll do like the woodsy scent and the floral scent, and they'll do the citrus scent, and so you get kind of a lot of standard scents. This company, Black Rebel, let me tell you about my very first experience with Black Rebel. Pedro, the owner, sent me out a bunch of stuff to try out, and the first thing I tried out was called Escape, and this is the butter. The oil was dropped off of a table and shattered on my garage floor by my contractor, who was fired immediately. But I used it for a few days before it was dropped. And the first day I used it, I put it in, maybe like an hour later I went to the gas station. And the gas station, you have the people wearing masks, and then you have the plexiglass shield in between you and that person. Now, if you know anything about how the masks work, they kind of block smell. I walk up to the counter, and the girl behind the counter says, "Oh my gosh, you smell good. What is that?" And I knew for a fact that I didn't put deodorant on, so I was like glad for social distancing, because I didn't have deodorant on. So I'm like, worst case scenario, people are gonna get 6 feet away, they ain't gonna smell my pits, right? But this girl, through her mask, through the plexiglass at the gas station, smelled this beard stuff, and she's like, "That smells so good. Holy crap, what is that?" And I'm so used to wearing beard products that sometimes you just kind of forget that it's in, because you get that initial kick with the smell, right? And this product, after she said that, I was like, okay, there's something to this. And I noticed later on throughout the day that I kept smelling it in my beard. And that's a rare thing for me, because Number one, the conditions weren't the greatest. I was out there doing stuff with the contractors, getting my dainty hands dirty, and doing work and getting dust and crap in my beard. But the smells shine through that. So the scent of these products, I don't know if it's the carrier oil that is using or the scents are just stronger. They are pretty punchy. But I've had other products that have a really punchy scent, but it'll wear off in like 30 minutes or something like that, or your nose just gets used to it. I'm not sure which one. I think it's more like your nose just gets used to it. But this stuff, the Escape, let me smell it and see if you guys know how good I am at describing scents. The Escape is like, it smells to me like a creamy watermelon. The lady at the gas station said that she thought I had like a watermelon sunscreen on or something like that, or I forgot what she said, but it also doesn't smell like watermelon. And that's something really cool about the scents with the Black Rebel, right? They're shocking to me because they're so, I don't know how to say this without sounding, uppity. They have deep scents. Like the scent has a depth to it. Like there are different things throughout the day that I smell. It's like a layered scent, I guess. And I don't know how long this guy's been doing it, how long he's had this company and been innovating scents like this. I know the company's been around for a while, but if I remember, it wasn't this many scents back then, I don't think. I'm trying to remember. But the scents are like I said, it has a depth to them. Like one of their other ones is called the Rebel, this right here, and it is an oud scent. So if you guys know, like the Holy Grail has an oud scent. And this one is, I used it last night. It is, it's like oud, but like, because there's other stuff mixed in, right? So I smell the oud, and I smell maybe like a sweetness or a woodiness or like something else to it. So it's like a different take on oud, and I always appreciate that because you could just go get like the straight oud if you want. There are a lot of places that are doing oud now. I think Holy Grail kind of made that popular, the opposite of what I was in high school. And this is a really good take on oud. Now let's talk about pricing with this company is, I think it starts at $25 for a bottle of oil. And pricing, so here's the thing, $25, that's a crazy amount, not a crazy amount, but it's on the higher end of beard oils. But you do get free shipping. So I didn't realize that, but you do get free shipping on all your orders. So if you buy a $25 bottle of beard oil, it's shipped for free. Now a lot of times if you order from a company, you're gonna pay $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, anywhere from $3 to $7, just say $5 for shipping. So that essentially takes this down to a $20 bottle of beard oil, which is much more reasonable than a $25 bottle of beard oil. Now, the thing with this company, Black Rebel, I haven't found any single scent from their company that I didn't like. I've tried, well, at least the ones you say, I think you sent me like 10 or 12, maybe 13 of them. I tried them all. They all smell really good. They all have a depth to them. They all have like layers to them. I don't know how to describe it, but when you're smelling it with your nose, it smells different than a basic and I'm sitting here, I'm not on cocaine, guys. My nose itches. But when you smell this, it smells, you can have really good smelling other oils, right? But they're like a basic good smell. This is like a forest of good smells all packed into one thing. And he uses emu oil, right? So emu oil is what's gonna give this, let me show you. It's gonna give it this like really cloudy, thick consistency. It's like, I'm trying to think of like a really dirty way to describe it, but I mean, it's just thick oil. Maybe looks like snake venom or something, I don't know. Let me focus back on myself. I'm not cutting this a bunch, so you guys are gonna have to kind of deal with it. My editing room is not fully finished. It's almost done, but it's not fully finished. But he uses emu oil in here, and so you get that cloudy texture. And I don't know if you can see this moving around the bottle. It has a little bit of a thickness to it, more so. I think it's just a tiny bit thicker than a regular oil. And the emu oil, and I think that's from the emu oil. I think it's mainly emu oil. And so to me, emu oil to me, it has like the thickness and the long-lastingness of, say like a castor oil almost. Not as long-lasting as a castor oil, not as thick, but it's also light when you put it in your beard. So the feel in beard, I guess, is what you would, to me, most oils feel the same, but this didn't feel like heavy or anything like that, even though the oil lasted a long time. So I think that's kind of my take on emu oil, how it feels to me personally, and every beard is different, right? Now, they also make beard butters, which you saw me holding up here. The Escape is that one that the chick was raving about at the gas station. And now me personally, I like butters that don't have wax in them, and I'm pretty sure these have wax. Where's the ingredients list? But let me show you. I'm gonna get a little bit out of the container here. Now I'm gonna emulsify it in my hands. Hold on. Can you see those little pellets, like little wax pellets? It gives it like a slight grittiness when you first break it down, but there's not a ton of wax in it, right? There's a, like, and you can feel a little bit of resistance, like a rolling resistance when you're doing this with your hands. Everybody does that, of course. But here's the thing, a cool thing about, I don't know if it's the wax, I don't know if it's the formulation of how he mixes his oils when he does his butter, but usually when I get out of the shower, I don't use butter right away anymore because I'll just throw a little bit of oil in there to hold me over, because a lot of times with butter, when I put it in my beard and it's still wet, it feels like I'm petting a wet cat or something. It just feels wrong. It doesn't feel right in the beard. This feels fine. And I just got out of the shower maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. I hopped out of the shower, didn't even put pants on, guys. I'm bottomless. I'm just kidding. But I came over here and I started filming. But it feels really good on the skin. But I always put extra product on the skin whenever I'm done. But sorry for the dead air there. So, in summary, Black Rebel Beard Care, they do a, you can just go to the, I would just go to the store itself and just buy it as a single item or something like that. They have a subscription service too, though. So this is, some people are fans of subscription services, some aren't. And I think there's a discount involved when you just sign up for the subscription service. It's a once a month recurring charge, and I don't think you're gonna ever be disappointed with the scent, and I think the cost is down too. I'm not 100% sure what the cost is when you go with a subscription service, but I think it is cheaper than just buying a one-off beard oil or one-off beard butter from the site. Now, with the beard butter having the wax in it, some people like that, some people don't. I'm not a huge fan of the wax, but this is not that crazy like holdy or anything. Like, it feels like a good beard butter, and there's a little bit of hold in my beard right now. Like when I'm shaking my head, it's not moving a lot, which could be good. Now, when like a nighttime butter, I wouldn't use this as a nighttime butter. I would get something without any wax in it. But for throughout the day, if you have a beard that's like crazy and you like butter, but you want something with a little bit of wax in it, this could be your solution. It's going to give you a little bit of hold and like the nourishing effects of the butter, right? But anyways, guys, that's the end of the video. I wanted to kind of just highlight that product to you, and I want to kind of talk about, like, I'm trying to do less reviews on the channel. I've just been so busy that it's hard for me to be pumping out content. This whole house stuff is kicking my ass. I started a house channel. I did a tour of this house on my other channel. I'll link that video down below as well. The channel's called House Stuff, I think is what it's called, or something like that. I'll link it down below. You guys can check it out if you're interested. I started a whole nother channel. I've only got one video up, just kind of a long form video. I had time to just click export and upload. But I started doing that. I've been working on the house. It's going to be another like week and a half, 2 weeks, maybe even a month of work of just renovating stuff and remodeling stuff, but it's kind of tapering off busyness wise where I have more time to upload. So here soon, within the next week or two, it'll be more of a regular schedule of uploads. And once I get the studio all finished, the editing room is almost done to where I can hit you with those crispy, quick, phenomenal edits I'm known for, you know? Not to toot my own horn. Toot toot. But anyways, guys, as always, I'm going to link this company down in the description below. There is no, I don't have a discount code. I don't have an affiliate code. I did get paid for the review, but I don't have like any kind of code or anything. So with that being said, I guess that is the end of the video, guys. Go to the link below, buy you some. I would very much recommend either the Rebel or the Escape. Those would be my two favorite. They're all really good. Like, guys, it's rare. The only other company I've found that was like close to that was the what's the guys with the whiskey glaze scent? Royal Beardsman or something like that? Royal Beardsman, yeah. So it's really hard to find a company where all their scents are just really good, and I think he spends a lot of time on the research with the scentology. Yeah, I think he's a scentologist. I'm pretty sure he's a scentologist. But anyways, guys, that is the end of the video. Go check them out. I'll link down my house channel down in the description below too, so you can check out the house tour if you're into that kind of stuff. And again, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Stay bearded. Bye.